ABC6 investigates flood insurance and a couple still fighting with FEMA.
It's been 7 months now since the flood in Marion forced dozens from their homes. And tonight, investigator Brooks Jarosz digs into the policies that kicked a husband and wife out of theirs. Brooks?
Well, they have flood insurance, they have homeowners insurance, and they're always on time paying the mortgage. And after getting in touch with ABC6 investigators, we pushed to find out why this couple kept getting denied coverage.
2 weeks before the flood, a birthday was celebrated at this home along Green Camp Road in Marion. But only days before Christmas, Kenya Lee and her husband were packing up and moving out as the water moved in. It was supposed to be temporary, or so they thought.
It's just very upsetting.
The flood caused ground movement and forced the home to shift. The roof buckled, a hole opened, and cracks appeared. Kenya has flood and homeowners insurance. She thought the cost would be covered when she met with her insurance adjuster and an engineer. But when the report came back, it said the home's shifting was ongoing and unrelated to the floodwater forces. Her claim was denied by Foremost Insurance, calling the damage pre-existing.
I just don't understand when you pay for your insurance and that stuff, how they can just deny you and put you out.
No policy covers everything.
Scott Treen teaches a flood class for the Professional Insurance Association. He says the federal policy is restrictive and written in 1968. It's never been updated for how we live today.
This policy needs to be revamped. It needs to be brought up to 2014 standards.
For Kenya, appealing her denial to FEMA failed. FEMA sided with the insurance company and denied the claim.
There are exclusions. There are limitations.
One exclusion is loss to property caused directly by earth movement, even if the earth movement is caused by the flood.
Because we're responsible homeowners and do what we're supposed to do, and now we're just screwed, basically.
The homeowner's policy would never cover a loss like that. Never.
So she's basically screwed.
Yeah, she does. There's not a lot of remedies.
Now, with mold, Kenya and her husband are left paying for the place where they're not living and questioning whether it's worth the cost to rebuild. And Foremost Insurance already collected next year's $1,000 payment for flood insurance.
It is important to know the risks and the details of your flood insurance policy. Kenya hired another engineer last week who determined the damage was not pre-existing. Still, that damage could be excluded as stated in her policy. It's now in the insurance company's hands. I'm investigator Brooks Jarosz, ABC6 News.
All right, Brooks, if you have a tip for the ABC6 investigators, give them a call. They're at 255 News. Or you can send them an email at tips@abc6onyourside.com. Brooks and Tom can also be found on Facebook and Twitter.